We're going to talk a little bit about dancing. If it is possible, we're going to talk a little bit about dancing. Man is the only animal who dances. I am not referring to the instinctive posturings and jumpings that certain vertebrates perform during the mating season. By dancing, I mean the conscious, non-utilitarian movements in rhythmic pattern that are deliberately performed to express emotion. Got that?
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving leaves sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We belong to a land, we belong to its land. And when we say, hey, can you find me? We're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay.
Expected to see this evening was me doing a scene from Hello, Oklahoma. But I have to tell you, tonight we are here to celebrate the wonderful legacy of the wonderful Agnes De Mille. Thank you. Now, I know that Agnes De Mille, that iconic image that began Oklahoma, was a wonderful image to start off a wonderful new way of looking at American theater. And of course, she was also involved with Carousel and Allegro and so many other shows. And do you realize how lucky you... Hello, dear. How are you? What's your name? Max. That's right. Well, anyway, do you realize how lucky you are to be here this evening in the midst of all these great dancers instead of being at home watching Dancing on the Stars? Yes, these are the real things, and from what I've been told, they've all appeared in wonderful musicals choreographed by Agnes De Mille, both on television, on stage, on film. I'm not sure about radio, but I'm sure that if she did radio, it would be the same thing. And I can hear her in the background. She's going to make her way up here before the night's over. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, in addition to Oklahoma and Allegro, and well, there was also a little opus called Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. I know a little bit about it, shall we? Oh, every time I hear this song, it reminds me that something's about to happen. I don't know what. I'm just a little girl from Little Rock. We lived on the wrong side of the tracks till a gentleman took me out one night, and after he taught me wrong from right, we moved to the right side of the tracks. Then someone broke my heart in Little Rock, and I up and left old Arkansas. Like a little lost lamb, I roamed about till I came to New York, and I found out the one you call your daddy ain't your pa. I was young and determined, I was wined and dined and earned. Every night opportunity would knock. And some of these days in my fancy clothes, I'm going back home and thumb my nose at the one who's done me wrong, the one who's done me wrong, the one who's done me wrong in Little Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Lewis is the entire orchestra. I'm just a little girl from Little Rock, but fate led me straight to Murray Hill. I suddenly had a charge account. It amounted to quite a large amount, but somehow I never got the bill. Although I lost my heart in Little Rock, I still wasn't smart about romance. I discovered since then that a girl in love usually gets a token of a man's appreciation in advance. My landlord adored me. He was like a father toward me, till I found he owned a city block. And now that I'm known in the biggest banks, I'm going back home to give my thanks. Did you catch it, honey?
Yes, I got it.
Make sure that's all you catch tonight. To the one who's done me wrong, the one who's done me wrong, the one who's done me wrong. And one more time for Agnes. I said the one who's done me right, the one who's done me right, the one who's done me right in Little Rock. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh. One more time. I said the one who's done me wrong, the one who's done me wrong, the one who's done me wrong in Little Rock. Thank you so much. David Lewis, give him a nice big hand.